Hi, I'm Bob Carey. Today we're going to take a look at file management and how you store images on your hard drive. I teach my students how to design a smart file management system for their photos. In my experience, a good file management system should make it simple to find any image based upon the date it was taken. To manage this workflow, I use a software called photomechanic. As a trusted industry standard tool, photomechanic is stable and simple to use on a daily basis. I teach my students how to use photomechanic to take the following steps. First, import images from digital media like SD or CF cards. Import images from computers or hard drives. Then add captions to images. Make image selections before editing in your editor of choice, be it Adobe Lightroom, Photoshop, or Luminar. One of the main advantages of photomechanic is that it doesn't lock you into a proprietary library that requires a specific application to access. Instead, photomechanic modifies open source metadata fields and within the image files themselves. This allows you to search your photos quickly and easily using any software that supports open metadata standards. And as a bonus, photomechanic is lightning fast. It enables you to review images much faster than waiting for an image editor like Lightroom to process hundreds or thousands of files. Now, here's how I design my basic file system on my hard drive. I create a folder for each year, and I'm going to show this to you here in 1 second. I'm going to hide this, and we're going to open up my hard drive here. And in my photo file, I create a folder for each file for each year. Then within that is a month. And then I'll go ahead and create a new folder, and this is the actually this date is the 12th. So I create one for the month and then the 12th. And by having this, I can keep track of my image. To keep track of them, I use a year, month, day, underscore, event, underscore, photographer, and then a number for my filing system. Here's the year, the month, the date, all in one number. Then there's an underscore, then an event, and that can be abbreviated. Then an underscore, the photographer's initials, because a lot of times I have different people shooting for me, and then I'll use a hyphen and then a sequential number .jpeg, and I shoot in JPEG. I'm an old photojournalist, and so that's just it. Now, there's no one size fits all, but the biggest thing is find a system and stay with it, and then don't deviate from that system. Shot some photos for the university I work for, and I've put my SD card in, and I'm going to go to File, Ingest, and you'll see the Ingest dialog box. I'm going to choose the SD card, and I'm going to choose a destination, and in this case I'm going to go down to my Samsung T5, choose Photos, 2018, month is the 7th, and today is the 12th, and I'm going to tell it to open. I'm going to copy non-RAW files only, because I only shot JPEG, and I can choose to apply IPTC stationary padding. If I click on this button, I come up with a blank IPTC, and I can type in any caption information I want. This happened to be science school at GWU, summer 2018. Okay, I can do science school here. And keywords are GWU And you'll notice that I can come over here and I can add that to my structure. Okay, put a comma in and do summer and add summer. Okay, come down here, I can type in my name and I can do copyright, option G, 2018 Bob Carey. This will then embed all this information. I can put in my copyright URL, www.bobcareyphoto. All right. It is, I can put all sorts of information in here. Okay. And this is probably the longest aspect of what you're having to do. I can add all these pieces to it. Okay. I can then close my stationery. Then I'm going to tell it to rename. And so I'm going to have 2018 0712 underscore science underscore BC hyphen, come down here, set my sequence variable, that's okay. I can add it, and you'll see it does there. And then I'm going to ingest. Now watch how quickly Photomechanic pulls things in. And what's cool about this is I can begin to start looking at these as they're pulling in. And it's still copying, and I can look at this and begin to edit. Now, if I want to, I can go back, and what I will use a lot of times is I'll code them as to what I want to keep. So I'm looking here, and I generally start with a 3, and you'll notice that it color codes it. And there. Oh, that's a little dark. Let's see if I can get down here. Oops, let's go back one. We'll just choose one of these. All right, so I've chosen 3. Notice the color coding. And by coming down here, I can click on this, and that hides everything that does not have a color code. Now I can go back and do a secondary look. All right, and so by using my left and right key, I can take a look at that, and I can also zoom in, and I can check. All right, everybody's in good shape there. Oh, that looks pretty good. I'm going to raise that to a 2. All right, come out of my zoom, and I think that's what I'm going to use. So at this point, I can choose this image. I can go up, and I can tell it to edit photos. And because I have it in preview, set to preview, that's exactly where it's going to go. Well, I hope this has helped you. Having a good, strong file management system is important, especially as you have images that build up over the years. If you've enjoyed today, please consider subscribing to photojdoc, my YouTube channel. Thanks, and I look forward to seeing you soon.